Hey everybody, this is Edujo and welcome to another video in my series on Game Maker 8 Lite and the treasure hunt game that we are busy with. So in the previous video that we made, we finished the enemies and we made it that if you collide with the enemies you got back to your starting position. So if I just run over here and I'll just collide on purpose with one of the enemies just to show you, I'll grab him on that side. We get the 10 points. So when we collide, we go back to the starting thing. We don't lose any lives or anything like that. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to create a second level, and I'll fast forward that because you can create your own one. And then I'm just going to show you how to add, similar to the skeletons, I'm going to add a monster, maybe a couple of monsters, but instead of going horizontal, we'll just do it vertical. So it's the same type of thing. And just to make it a bit more interesting. So I'm going to keep it the same size, I think, as this. And then we'll go ahead and we'll create that. So I'm going to go ahead now. Oh, by the way, I've already made a sprite monster, an object monster. I've also added a sprite ghost for not this video but the next video, so which we can see what that does. But for now we just want to do the sprite monster and the second level. So I'm going to go ahead, create a room, again make it 32 by 32, and also the settings will be, remember, 672. We need that extra column over there so we can make it fit. And the caption for the room will, well, the name of the room will be level 2, and the caption for the room will be treasure hunt and level 2, like that. This is the bit that will show on the thing. So also on the little window. Also just realize that when you run the game, it'll always do that one first, then that one. For testing purposes, you could just drag and let go of that one, so it does this one first. So if I run this, you will see it'll have the level 2 first. It'll just be a blank one, there's nothing on there, but you can see it says treasure hunt level 2. So that's how you can just test some things, and when it's working, you put in the right order again. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fast forward all of this now, because I'm going to start creating my second level. So I'll see you on the other side of this. Right, so this is what I've done now in terms of what I've created. A very simple structure. As you can see, this is all open there. We only have this one thing. We've got this one I just need to avoid. I can still grab everything. Remember, you don't have to code any of these because they've already been coded. And as you can see, it's very easy, obviously, to grab some of these things. It does look like the skeletons are going relatively fast. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it does look like seems like they are going relatively fast. But it doesn't matter. It's still. I think we still go. Yeah, we still go much faster than they do. Can't go through there. Apparently, I can go through there, which is weird. That was not supposed to happen. So let me see what the problem is. I thought I did do that with step. I never added a collision event for the door. So that means I could have gone through it before as well without even knowing it. Right, so let me quickly add a collision event. So when the hero... oh wait, not there. Let's cancel that. Where's the hero? So we go to the hero. When the hero collides... Oh, we never collide with a door. Interesting. Right, so add a collision event. Collision... object door. So when we collide with a door, then obviously we have to stop at a speed of 0. And let me just test that quickly. Let's run the game. And it'll be the second level. Doesn't matter, it all works the same, but theoretically I should yeah, I can still sneak through if I wanted to, because the reason for that is because it's not solid. It's not solid, so let me go quickly make the object door, where we are, object door, make that solid, and let's say okay, run the game again, and let's just check that. Something I missed off on the when we created the door, don't know why, but anyway, let's have a look. So whoops, let's go there. Right, now I can't go through. I'm pressing the button, can't go through, can't go through, can't go through. Okay, now that's working. That is working, and as you can see, I'll just go out of the way. As you can see, I just put the one block to stop, otherwise it's an open plan type thing. Collect all the treasure. I think I put down 13, it's 3, 3, 3, 3 is 12, plus the 1 I think in the middle gives us 13. And we obviously need to get to this flag. So what we're going to do now is put some other enemies. I'm going to call them monsters, and I'm just going to add them in these 3 areas so that they do the same as the skeletons, but then go up and down, up and down. And we'll just do the same thing. We'll just jump back to the start in this case, and then later on in the game we can decide if we want to lose, maybe for the skeletons it's fine, maybe lose a point, maybe for the monsters lose 2 points or whatever until we get to the ghost. But let's do that one for now. Okay, so we want to add, we've got the object monster, we want to now go ahead and add the monsters. So I'm first going to put my monsters. I'll just put one there, one in the middle there, and one at the end maybe there. It doesn't really matter. They're going to go up and down, same as the skeleton. If you just go to the skeleton, you can see we create, start moving direction left and right. We'll just do the up and down at a speed of maybe 2 or 4 or whatever you can decide, 3.5 maybe. You can decide what you want to do with them, and I'm just going to say OK, and when it collides with the wall, we're just going to reverse horizontal, vertical. We'll just use where I can't see it, this one here. The reverse vertical is what we'll use. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go to the object monster, we're going to add an event, we're going to create the event. Once we create the event, we're going to bring this over, select the up and the down at a speed of, let's say, 3.5. Shall we do it like that? Let's make it 3.2. Just slightly faster. I'll make it 3.3. Slightly faster than the other one. And then what we want to say is when it collides, when there's a collision with a wall, we want to change reverse vertical. And we say OK. So now that when we run the game, remember we're going to start with level 2. We have to be quick because our little player is already there. So now I'm going to have to get out of the way because these monsters are now moving. As you can see, they're patrolling, they're going up and down like that. So now I can see there's going to be a problem probably because they can come much quicker. That 3.2 or 3.3 ooh, is so I'm going to have to evade. And as you can see, this is now slightly harder than the first level. If you think it's too hard, then you obviously, whoa, let me go, oh, I have to collide with them anyway, so we can see nothing has happened. Why did nothing happen? I thought I did a collision. Why is it not working? Right, let me go back and check. So we've got the object monster. We haven't collided with it yet. So object hero, when we collide, we add another event. When we collide with a hero, not the hero. Right, let me try that again. Delete. We don't want to collide with ourselves. We want to collide with the monster. So when we collide with a monster, we want to jump to start, which is this one. We just want to jump to start for now. So we'll just say OK, run the game, and then you will see, hopefully, I'll just test it the very first one. Doop, and doop, doop. They all work. They all work. Okay, so let me grab, where shall I go? Let's grab that one. Dish, wee. See, I can't go through there. Grab those ones. Grab those ones. I mean, they all work. I'm just playing around now. Dish. It goes there. So this one is quite. It's all doable. It's you can easily evade them because you've got the little gaps there, and you've got the little things you can go into. So it's not a problem. Obviously nothing happens there because it is right there, and so that's our second level. I might move this little guy because of this one. I might put him just right there, or I might put him over here at the door. That's out of the way of everyone. I think I'll do that. I'm going to move my little hero. I'm going to put him maybe right there. Actually no, I'm going to put him there. So that's where we'll start. So it's out of the way of this monster and so on, and we'll see how that works out. So let me run the game, and then we can see what's going on. So he's right there, and now I can start. See, I can't go through there. I can grab all of these, grab that, come back here. I have to go and grab that later because I have to come back, working out the sequence of all of them. So that's fine. Go through there, go back. Actually I can wait there, go get that one. No vertical monsters here, sorry, no horizontal monsters here. Grab this one, wait for that one, come up here, whoa, wait there, come up, whoa. Right, so that was not quick enough. So and as you know, this is now slightly harder. I think the next level I will not only make it I will not, the door disappeared. I won't only make it bigger or slightly harder, but I'll make it bigger as well. So we have a bigger room, maybe a 672 by 672, and then this is just the first level. Of course, we swapped it around. Okay, cool. So there we go. There we go. So in this video, we created these monsters. 1, 2, 3. You don't have to put 3 of them. I just put them down there for symmetry. And it's the only one we really had to code. Make sure that you code the hero when it collides with it, jumps to the start position. And like I said, later on we will just add, maybe losing some points, 1.2 points or whatever, for this, and so on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So in the next video, that's going to be nice and interesting. We are going to add a slightly bigger room, but then we'll have all these enemies, but we will also add a ghost that will follow you. So it'll track you wherever you go. The ghost will follow, and I think that's going to be quite interesting. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.